The Fiery Furnace, a story of courage and faith. Once upon a time, in a faraway land called Babylon, there was a very powerful king named Nebuchadnezzar. He built an enormous golden statue so tall that it shone brightly in the sun and could be seen from miles away. The king was very proud of his creation and wanted everyone to recognize his greatness. So he ordered that all the people in the kingdom bow down and worship the statue whenever they heard music playing. Anyone who disobeyed would be thrown into a blazing, fiery furnace, where the heat was so intense it would burn anything instantly. Among all the people, there were 3 brave friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They were strong, intelligent, and full of faith in God. They loved and worshipped only the true God and decided they would never bow to the statue, even if it meant risking their lives. They trusted God completely and knew that worship was something very special that should be given only to Him. One day the music played. Trumpets, lyres, and drums sounded loudly, filling the air with a melody that echoed across the kingdom. Everyone bowed down, lowering their heads before the golden statue. But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego stood tall, firm, and confident. They knew they were doing the right thing, even if it made them stand out from the crowd. When the king's guards saw this, they rushed to tell King Nebuchadnezzar, "Oh, great king, those 3 men you appointed as administrators in the kingdom have not obeyed your command. They did not bow down or worship the golden statue, disrespecting you and your laws." The king was furious. His face turned red with anger, and he ordered that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego be brought to him immediately. When the 3 friends arrived, the king tried to control his rage and gave them one last chance. "Will you bow down and worship my statue now, or will you be thrown into the blazing, fiery furnace? What God could save you from my hands?" But the 3 friends replied with courage and calmness. They were not afraid because they trusted God. "We do not need to defend ourselves, O King. The God we serve is able to save us from the blazing furnace. And even if He does not save us, let it be known that we will never worship your golden statue or serve other gods." These words made the king even angrier. He ordered the furnace to be heated 7 times hotter than usual, until the flames grew taller and fiercer than ever before. The guards tied up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego with strong ropes and led them to the furnace. The heat was so intense that the flames burned the guards who were near the fire. But something amazing happened. When the king looked into the furnace, he couldn't believe his eyes. He called his advisors and asked, "Didn't we throw 3 men tied up into the fire?" "Yes, O king, we did," they replied. "But I see 4 men walking freely in the fire, and none of them are hurt. The 4th man looks like an angel, shining as bright as the sun." The king was so astonished that he ran to the furnace entrance and shouted, "Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out." The 3 friends came out slowly, and everyone was amazed. They didn't have a single hair burned, their clothes were intact, and they didn't even smell like smoke. It was a miracle. King Nebuchadnezzar knelt and said, "Praise be to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He sent His angel to save them because they trusted Him. No other God can do what He has done. Therefore, I decree that everyone in this kingdom must respect their God, for He is the true God." And so Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego showed the world that trusting God and standing firm in faith is always the best path, even in the most difficult situations. They became an example of courage, faith, and obedience to God for all generations to come. If you enjoyed the story of the fiery furnace, don't forget to like and share it with your friends so that more people can be inspired by this incredible adventure of faith. Now close your eyes. Imagine the 3 friends walking out of the furnace unharmed, the angel shining brightly, and King Nebuchadnezzar amazed by God's power. May your dreams be filled with hope and courage, just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego's journey. Good night, and see you in the next adventure.